Hi, my name is Ian Melnick, founder of the I Am Movement, and I am here with...
I am Mrs. Pearson. I am a fifth grade teacher at Mare Elementary in Grosse Pointe Public Schools.
Mrs. Pearson, tell me, how is teaching going during this online schooling?
Well, I think I'm learning as much as the kids because we're thrown into this pretty fast, and not all of us know all the technology that we needed to know. So I have been taking webinars every day to learn how to do this. But at this point, 6 weeks in, I think we have a nice pattern going on.
Yeah, it's a really tough time. And can you maybe tell me a specific example of the problem that occurs during this online schooling?
Well, one of the biggest problem is you can't control whether your kids show up or not. So out of our 60 kids in our two fifth grade classrooms, we have between 35 and 40 doing some of the work. And we have a few that do nothing. And we can call and we can email, but without them being right there in the classroom, they can choose not to do the work.
Mm-hmm. I understand. And how does that affect your education or their education and the way you teach?
Yeah. Well, obviously they're not going to be ready for next year. They're going to be behind. But it's difficult because we're used to being able to reach all the kids, or at least try to reach all the kids. So my teaching partner and I continue to try to find different ways to reach those kids, even if it means we've driven to a couple of their houses, and we're not allowed to be close to them, but we've tried to say to them, hey, we miss you, could you please join us in the classroom meets, and just try to encourage them to get involved.
Yeah, I understand. And well, I'm going to address the problem that occurs to us in all around in schools across America. How is the bullying problem going on in online schooling?
Well, it's interesting since we know that bullying goes on in the regular classroom, but we had to address this right from the start because kids need to have they need to respond in certain ways on the computer. And sometimes they feel like they're hidden behind that screen, and they can make comments to their classmates or in a chat that they wouldn't normally do in front of us in the classroom. So we did have to address that right from the start, and learn some things about like Google Meets, where we didn't know how to set it up so that the kids couldn't go back in, and they were going back in, and then problems occurred, and there were emails from parents, and we had to educate ourselves on how to make a Google Meet that we could close down when we were done. But that just shows that when the kids feel like they're hidden behind the screen, bullying seems to be even worse, or different types of harassment. So we've backed up on that, and we started something, we use a little thing called Flipgrid, and it lets the kids make a couple-minute video. And we've been practicing on it for the last couple of weeks, where they make a video, and then we've been educating them on what's an appropriate comment. And for a while, we left the comments off. We didn't let them comment. And just this week, we turned on the comments after having spent a while educating them what would be appropriate as a comment. Something, you don't say something bad, and everything should be, you need to say positive things to your classmates. So we just backed up and started teaching correct manners when they're on the computer. Even our technology librarian teacher has joined in on this, and I was watching her video message to the kids and lesson for the kids this week, and it was all about being nice on the computer. So the same problem that occurs in the classroom is on the screen, and I think sometimes it's even more so because they feel hidden or they feel safe behind their screen.
Yeah, it could be impede their education too. Some of the kids could feel unsafe going into the chats. And do you believe that students in online schooling are getting their full quality education that they would in a normal class?
Absolutely not, because we're not there to encourage them and have that relationship the same way as you can in the classroom. So, they pick and choose what they do. Some of them do the bare minimum. And so they definitely don't get the same type of education. And this whole thing where they can't work together as much impedes their education, because part of learning is learning to work in a group, and much of this is very isolated.
Yeah, I totally understand. I've also, as a student, I can't find relationships with my peers, and I can't keep touch with some of them because of the work I have to do, and not being able to see them at school. I totally understand. Thank you for your time today, Mrs. Pearson, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you very much. Bye.